So just continuing here, y equals 4. So then my vertex is at -1, 4. Good. Some of these problems are easier than others. Sometimes negatives mess people up. So in this case, A is -2 and B is -8. So again, step 1 is to find your axis of symmetry, which is x equals -b over 2a. So when you plug that in, notice it's not going to be -8 on top because it's -b. And when I plug in b, it's already -8. So that turns into a +8 divided by 2 times -2. That's 8 over -4, which gives you -2. So my axis of symmetry is -2. Remember, that's also the beginning of your vertex. We just got to figure out what y is. So I'm going to plug it into my original equation. So I'm plugging it in for this x and for this x. Again, you can plug it all into your calculator. You can do order of operations in your head, whichever you prefer. So -2, parentheses, -2 squared, minus sign 8, but then that's times -2, and then -3 at the end, and you get 5. If you're not getting that, watch your minus and your negatives. It does matter which one you're using in your calculator. So that is your vertex is at -2, 5. This one might notice, hey, that looks weird. If I were in class, I'd ask you, what is missing? And you would tell me x, because normally it's ax squared plus bx plus c. We don't have anything there. So what is missing? B, so b is 0. A is -3 still. So I'm going to be x equals -b, well, that's just -0, divided by 2 times a. And I get -0 over -6. Well, 0 divided by 6 is just 0. So x equals 0 is your axis of symmetry. That again means your vertex then, kind of step 2, your vertex has 0 for x. So I'm going to plug in 0 into your original equation. I'm going to plug it in right there. Times 0 squared plus 12. This one I can do in my head. 0 squared, again, order of operations is 0 times 3. -3 is 0. Plus 12 is 12. So that is my vertex for this problem. Last one is a word problem. Yes, you have one like it on your homework. During halftime of a basketball game, a slingshot launches t-shirts at the crowd. A t-shirt is launched with an initial upward velocity of 72 feet per second. The function h equals -16t squared plus 72t plus 5. That sounds important, so I'm going to box that. So nice of them to give us an equation. Gives the t-shirt's height in feet after t represents seconds. So find the maximum height the t-shirt can reach. So we've already talked about the maximum is the vertex. So if they're asking you for the maximum, it's like asking you for the vertex. Okay, so we're just finding the vertex of this. So I'm going to do step 1 is -b over 2a. So x equals -72 divided by 2 times -16. So -72 divided by -32. I don't think that's going to turn out nicely. -72 divided by -32 gives you 2.25. Not terrible. So that's like x. In this case, x is t though. So that means our time is 2.25. If you want to write x is 2.25, that's fine as well. But now I need to plug it in to find y, which in this case is the height. So that's what I want to find. So I'm going to plug it in for t, 2.25 squared plus 72 times 2.25 plus 5. Okay, I'm plugging into that equation I had boxed. It's just asking you really to find the vertex. So -16 times 2.25 squared plus 72 times 2.25 plus 5. That gives you 86. So my whole vertex is 2.25, but how would I answer this question if all they're asking is what is the max height? So the height in this case is y, So my answer is just 86. So you do have one like that in Schoology. My answer is 86. For your summary today, we only got to level 2, so you could talk about how you find the vertex from an equation. You could talk about using negative b over 2a and plugging it in. You can talk about what a parabola is or what an axis of symmetry is. There's quite a lot in these notes. And then your homework is 9.1 on Schoology. Best of luck. I believe in you.